back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now. You slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning. Road winning.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down. Anyhow, they gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 down. I could conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
You're always gonna have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're gonna come against in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Ha, ha. Hip hop is separated by the nice and the nice not. Underground and I'm ice hot. What rap my age to keep the mic hot? Ha, ha. Couple hip hop butter beans. Big sluggers move with me, it's a gutter team. I love women who know the boom from the back. OG still could fill a room when he rap. Mike Blessing in a recession is fool giving back to occupy labels that move, didn't wax now. Here come Bumpy on a primo track to represent hip hop from where we go back. Crap.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Cause you know what we got to do.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
I let the beat keep breathing while I spit life to you heathens. You in the wrong place, to be real, reasons. I usually don't spit corny styles like that cause I'm too seasoned. How you sending links trying to get on, you stink. MCs don't give a what you think. Rapping if it's beef, I hit a brinks and put that kind of paper on your head to make a lot of.
Yo, Green, look what happened when the game.
2K Sports presents the MBA. This is Kevin Harlan.
Ready, gentlemen?
With Clark Kellogg
Ready?
and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. And a one-game homestand for Atlanta as the Hawks will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Yeah, Greg, I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk, not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've got Avery Bradley. Tristan Thompson is out. They're with Vucevic. Then it's Anthony. And it's Dellavedova and the one spot. Over in the corner, Green knocks down the three ball. Green's got himself on the board with three there.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Anthony's shot is up. Portland, they come in off a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. Here's Anthony. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. The drive by Ellis. No good. Bradley with some nice D. There's the pass to Anthony. Puts it up from 15. And Portland again with the bucket.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
All night. Outside, Green. But Green. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Vucevic. Great D that time from Green.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And finished off by Parsons.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 7. Vucevic is screen on Ellis. Bradley, no one around him. That one rolling around and runs out. Knight wide open. Drops one in from the wing. Knight's got his first basket.
Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
They set the pick. Now the dish to Carmelo. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field.
You know, there was plenty to be happy about last year in Atlanta with the way the Hawks played. One sour note, though, was that the team was viewed as a potential buy for Seattle groups. You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Green, the screen. It's Knight with the drive. Parsons on the wing. 6 to shoot. They kick it out to Green. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Green's got 6. Well, last season, the Hawks not only had a great year on the floor as they were the top seed in the Eastern Conference, But they had a pretty good day at the bank, too. They sold for a nice price. Looks like the team is going to stay in Atlanta where it belongs.
Yeah, and that's great news for Atlanta. They were rewarded with a terrific season. The group and Grant Hill purchased the Hogs, and obviously will keep that group in Atlanta for many years to come. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break, but how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Knight. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Knight's got 6.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And Bradley gets it to go. He's got 5.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
It's stolen by Anthony. Dellavedova kicks to Bradley. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Ellis. The screen from Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Plenty of payload on that shot. 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh, and all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003 all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Jared Sullivan's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Pierce comes in for Chandler Parsons. Hezonja, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Rozier in for Brandon Knight. Payne, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Here's Rozier. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Rozier's got his first 2 points.
And guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Dishes it to Payne. From outside the arc. Shot is off. And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. It's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they piled up all the points.
Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trail Blazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Rozier's out there with Hazonia. Then it's Jared Sullinger. Then it's Payne. And it's Pierce in the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Now, here's Marshall. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Morris dishes to Powell. He kicks to Marshall. Here's Anderson. And the shot falls short this time.
And with the Blazers and injuries, even when they fought through, guys weren't at 100%. Aldridge wasn't quite the same with his hand in.
Trail Blazers trailed by 3. Marshall passes to Morris. He feeds it to Powell. Shoots it. The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And losing Matthews for the season was huge too, guys. I mean, every team goes through injury woes and bumps during the course of the season, but the Blazers just seem to be, at least in the last half dozen years or so, hit very hard every year.
And here's Marshall from the arc. And he gets it to go. And this game is tied up now.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Sullinger the screen. Rozier the pass to Sullinger. Up and in on the way. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooter.
D2 from Anderson. Can't nail the jump.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
There's Hazonia. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Payne. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead. The Trailblazers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
Adrian Payne is that new breed of big man, guys. I mean, he combines athleticism, size, and toughness with exceptional outside shooting. Made over 41% of his threes as a rookie.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game lost to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Passes it to Rozier. At the elbow, Sullinger. And Sullinger missing. Trailblazers trailed by 4. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. 3-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta.
Excellent defense on the perimeter that time. He probably should have passed up that shot.
To the left wing. Here's Rozier. Rebound by Marshall. Portland's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the Hawks have a completely new group on the floor.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pekovic.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Pekovic again. Vucevic. Anthony in the corner. Shot clock at 3. Back to Vucevic. And stolen by Pekovic. The wide open look here for Marion. Knocks it loose. Trailblazers trailed by 4. The wide open look here for Anthony. Portland no good that time either. Mary kicks to Smith. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Later, Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Outside Anthony. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his team.
Hawks were so dominant last year and were the first team to clinch their spot in the postseason.
Hawks also would wrap up the top seed in the East and were able to advance against the Nets in 6 games.
Marion's got room. It's a big high bounce and goes in. And the Hawks lead by 3. Dellavedova kicks to Bradley. Pick by Vucevic. It's Anthony with the drive.
Good night for Carmelo Anthony. He has 12 points and a steal.
How about this, guys? He's actually scored more than half their points by himself.
And at some point, guys, you would think that the defense would make an adjustment. They'd throw something else at him because what they're doing right now has not been working.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Rebound Green is checked in for Lyles. Parsons comes in for Sean Marion. And Knight subbed in for Ish Smith. Ellis kicks to Green. Back to Ellis. 2 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
Who's watching here?
Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. The feed to Carmelo. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. Shot is no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Now here's Ellis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Green. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Hawks trailing. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Knight passes to Bekovic. From deep, Green. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Dellavedova kicks to Vucevic. Here's Anthony. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back tonight. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Atlanta again missing. Dellavedova. The shot is off. And the we have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Here's who Jerry Stotts is starting the second half with. Tristan Thompson is out there with Anthony. Then there's Avery Grant. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Vucevic in the center, locking down the middle. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Ellis hits to Green. Lock at 6. Out tonight. To the paint. Good on that shot and get down the Trailblazer leaders. Cut down to just 1 on the basket from Pekovic.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that.
And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and, you know, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped down to 43% last year.
Knight dishes to Green. To the middle. Here's Pekovic. Vucevic with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pekovic. Atlanta making some changes. Jared Sullinger comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And it's Hezonja in for Ellis. Portland also making some changes. Biyombo checks in for Vucevic. And Markieff Morris sub in for Thompson. And that one's good, Anthony.
And on the subject of Pekovic, last season was another difficult step back for him physically. At some point, one wonders if his whole career becomes in jeopardy. It just takes so much effort to keep coming back.
Into the lane. They kick it out to Green. And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Hawks, Adrian Payne's checked in for Draymond Green. Pierce comes in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Rozier in for Brandon Knight. Portland also making some changes. Anderson is checked in for Anthony. And it's Powell in for Bradley. That one looked like it was on the way down. Yet they call goaltending. Count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Portland doing their 4th shot at the foul line here. Here's Rozier. And he knocks it down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Pass to Dellavedova. Right wing. Rebound, Atlanta. Sullinger's got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's a screen.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Fred, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Well, that's a sound physical play. I mean, you can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks. Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that velocity here to Atlanta.
Outside Pierce. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Marshall, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Marshall with it. He dishes it to Powell. In the corner, it's Morris. Powell, the pass to Biombo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down over the month of April and averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks, he was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.
It's Pierce on the wing. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Now, here's Morris. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Talking about Bismack Biyombo, he entered the league as an extremely raw prospect. Was a 7th pick in 2011. The shot and general awareness were the biggest concerns. But last season, he shot over 60% from the floor. The 2 seasons before that was only 45%.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Rebound by Hezonja. Payne passes to Hezonja. And shot on the way. And he hits the jump shot. Hezonja's got his first basket of the night.
And getting back to Biyombo for a moment, he has the potential for a breakout year. I mean, all the physical tools you would want. He's seen enough of the game. He's worked on those skills. Now it's time to just put it all together and become the player your potential dictates. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Morris a screen. And here's Marshall. Fires from deep. That's good. Howell's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've got to talk to each other on either miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Outside Pierce. Back to Smith. Down low. Deflects the pass. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And Anderson slams it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And it's Smith missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Vucevic checked in for Biyombo. Tristan Thompson comes in for Morris. Anthony's checked in for Anderson. And Bradley subbed in for Powell. They get a hand on it. Taken away by Anthony. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
You know, with that kind of height disadvantage, all the defender can do is look up, watch him punch it home, and hope he doesn't get landed on.
Ellis kicks tonight. It's deflected. It's stolen by Vucevic. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, this was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right.
He caught it!
My goodness. The crowd has to crack a smile.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Trailblazers as they go on a 10-0 run to end the period. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Portland leading by 9. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks. You've got Chandler Parsons. Pekovic is out there with Green. Leonard's up. And it's Knight in the wall. And Green slams it in.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for it.
I think you're right.
And when we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Here's Anthony. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Rockets. Dellavedova kicks to Anthony. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anthony's got 26 points.
He's playing an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Green. And Thompson sends it back. They get it back. Right into the lane. Just 2 to shoot. Good. 13 points for Draymond Green. Dellavedova gives to Vucevic. Anthony against Vucevic. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Yeah, you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Knight. Feeds it to Anthony. Right at the free throw line. The rebound by Monte Ellis. Ellis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The shot by Knight, no good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts. it just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
The screen from Thompson. Anthony right side. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
But Carmelo feels as if he's been underrated as a superstar at this point in his career, and I'm sure there are a lot of conflicting opinions on that topic.
Rozier, he's checked in for the Hawks. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Outside, Green. In the corner, it's Pekovic. Kept alive. The drive by Green. Can't connect from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
For Carmelo, the numbers are there for him to be treated as a Tier 1 star still, I think, Clark, but it's hard to call him underrated.
Yeah, I think he'll be underrated until he's able to get to the championship round or maybe even win a ring. There's one thing that's clear, though. He's been under a lot of pressure since he's come into the league, and he hasn't been underrated in that regard.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. You got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Bradley sets the pick for Thompson. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Anthony's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Rozier, the pass to Green. To the left side wing. Here's Pekovic. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Portland leading by 9. Here's Dellavedova. Pick by Vucevic. Pass to Brandt. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And it's 7 points for Avery Bradley.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball movement.
And that one's good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. .133 left in the fourth quarter. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 32 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
And Thompson sends it back. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And the wide open shot from Green.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Trailblazers.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Anthony. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Here's Dellavedova. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg.
Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo. Tú y yo descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron, con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo